All right, hello again, everyone. It is Friday, the 24th, and we already did uh, previews and picks. And now we've got some news pieces to go through with you. Some transactions have come across the last couple of days. We want to talk about. All right, starting off with the Watertown Wolves. They've been looking for some offensive help, necessitated by some people cut and other people put on season ending IR. So, to that note, the Wolves have added both Chris Alston and Brennan Young to their roster. Both have experience with the Port Huron Prowlers, which is kind of interesting, being that they're playing Port Huron. Um, Brennan Young also played a few games earlier this year in Watertown, and he was still available. So Watertown said, "All right, let's go around two." Former Watertown Wolf or Wolves, both Greg and Brennan Hussey have signed as expected with the Carolina Thunderbirds. That's not a surprise. So hopefully, Mario Cavalier is healthy again and ready to go, but God forbid he's not. Well, in goal, you've got Boris Babick and Greg Hussey now to kind of help solidify things there. And Brandon Hussey is another offensive weapon that the high flying Thunderbirds can add. All right, Delaware. Some, I wouldn't say wholesale changes, but a lot of moves. Um, Eric Organezov has been released. I know he has not been happy there. He's been playing, but yeah, not really an ideal situation for him. And so Delaware granted him his release. Uh, that was yesterday. And then they've added some collegians to their roster because right now, 538, 5 wins, 38 losses. Why not? You have nothing to lose. So to that end, they have added Jared Lamoth, who can play either forward or defense. He just finished his collegiate career at Johnson and Wales, and also teammate Cody Legacy. He's a forward. He'll also be joining Delaware from Johnson Wales. Goaltender Liam Murray, who finished up the year at UMass Boston. You hear UMass and think, "Oh, big school." UMass Boston, the Boston campus is only Division III. I I shouldn't say only, because as we have seen across the league, there's been a lot of great signings from Division III. A lot of new pros and have performed very, very well for their respective teams. So anyway, Liam Murray helps back up uh, the other two whose names are an alphabet soup. Corey Allen, forward, who played in WOAA, that's Senior AA League up in Ontario. He is also signed. He's a forward, so a lot of offensive potential now. And then also, as expected, Richard Pinkowski, who was let go by the Thunderbirds last weekend. He did sign. He has 68 games of Fed experience. All right. Binghamton Black Bears are the other team who have made some news in the waiver wire, or not the waiver wire, but the transactions wire. Jeremy Forget, who got called up to the Indy Fuel as an e-bug. Um, he did the one game, and then he immediately got signed by the Knoxville Ice Bears of the SPHL, and played a couple games up there. He's been released by the Ice Bears and returned back to the Black Bears. So he's gone from ice to black. Also, the Black Bears have signed a collegian, Dan Weber. He is a defensiveman, and I definitely expect him to play this weekend, mainly because Colin Fitzgerald is still out with a hand injury. And also Don Olivieri, who was last week's Player of the Week, he is not available for the travel out to Michigan. So, being a couple guys short defensively, Binghamton picked up Dan Weber from St. John's University. And so he'll get a look probably tonight, I would imagine. So we'll see. Again, nothing to lose, right? Binghamton has second place pretty much shored up in the Empire Division, and so you have a little bit more freedom to say, okay, we're locked in with the playoffs. We got home ice advantage in the first round. Let's see what the kid can do. Obviously, they did that last week with Andrew Logar and Samaro, and both have worked out very well. So, nothing ventured, nothing gained. All right, so that is it from transactions up to this point. It is about 12:30. There may be some things that happen between now and tonight, but if so, we'll deal with that tomorrow. All right, thank you again so much for watching. Make sure to hit like and subscribe and all that good stuff, notification, yada, yada, yada. And we will catch you again later. I am Gary Ryan, of course, for the Fed League Flash.